There are a couple more things that you need to look at before you're ready to submit your paper. The first thing that I want you to look at is your sources, because this is absolutely critical to avoid plagiarism. You've got to make sure that your parenthetical citations match what is on your citations page. So whatever is your first word here is the citation that goes in parentheses for that source. So I want to show you something. This is a parenthetical citation. The rule is that this should be the first word of a source. So I'm going to scroll down on my Works Cited page and look for the words Education Week, despite, #March, the March, mission, and timeline. Education Week is not the first word of any of those sources. So as a reader, I'm looking at this wondering what source that is. I have to dig and dig and dig, and then I find Education Week all the way over here. In reality, what should be there is the first part of that source. Since this source starts with the word the, I'm going to use the first two words. If you have a, an, or the as the first word, go ahead and do the first two words. Otherwise, just do the first word. So I'm going to copy this, Control C. Then I'm going to go back up to where I had Education Week, and then I'm going to paste what I had. Now, there are quotation marks here. That means that this is the first part of the title of a source, so I want to leave those there. But I also have to have ending quotation marks if I start quotation marks. And notice here, this little single quote, I have to end that too. So I'm going to do single quote, close quotes, close that space. Now this citation is correct. The only thing I need to do is take out this period, because I already have a period here. Remember, the period goes outside the parentheses. So everything that came from this source should have this exact citation, so that when I'm reading it, I can go the March. Okay, let me scroll down to the Works Cited page, find the March. Bam, there it is. And then I can click on that link and find that exact information. The last thing that you need to do before you think about turning it in is use spelling, grammar check, however you want to do that. The easiest way to do that is go to Tools, click on Spelling and Grammar, and make sure these first three items are checked. They're already checked on mine. I keep them on just in case I have typos or a brain fart for any reason. Those are checked on there. So everything that's underlined, the computer says is wrong. For example, David is the name of a person's name. That's a proper noun, so it needs to be capitalized. The computer shows you how to fix it. If you click on that, it'll fix it for you. So it's super easy. So I'm just going to go through everything that's underlined, fix it. Missing some spaces, some spelling, grammar, all that stuff, it's going to help me fix. If it tries to tell you to correct your hashtag, remember you do not put spaces in that, so just ignore those suggestions. Once you've run spelling and grammar checked, you need to check your plagiarism. There is an originality checker on Google Classroom that you can click check originality. You can go in and do that and make sure that there's no plagiarism. Once you've completed all of those steps and your essay is complete with citations, formatting, everything in there as I've explained throughout the last couple of weeks, then you're ready to turn in. Let me know if you have questions.